I would like to introduce our mate or guest today, which is Thilini. Hello, come here. Come to the super high, awesome chair that we have today. Hi, hello.
Hi guys.
Hi guys, hi. So I'm so happy to have you here today. First time in TGIF, no?
Yeah, sure.
You started working in LanCul how long ago?
Like 3 months ago.
3 months ago. How's been your journey in LanCul so far?
So far, yeah, it's great because before coming to LanCul, it's like I didn't have any chance to speak with any native people in Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because of the pandemic and these kind of things. And now I'm kind of totally having fun with this job.
Oh, that's awesome. That's always really cool to hear.
Yeah.
It is a fun job, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, we
No
can
stress
learn.
at all.
Right? See, guys, we're not stressing. But so I have a few questions for you. TGIF, we try to kind of, make sure that our members get to know you. If maybe you guys didn't have a chance to still see Thilini on her sessions, what are you doing? You should, because they are fun sessions. But if you have not, you can now have a chance to get to know her a little bit better. So first question I have, and it's kind of like a common question in TGIF, because since our mates are from different parts of the world and different countries and cultures, so you're from Sri Lanka. Quite a, not a very common, we don't really see many Sri Lankan, am I saying that right?
Sri Lankans.
Thank you. Not many in Japan, right? It's kind of...
Yeah, exactly.
So could you, because I think you're first Sri Lankan person that I have ever met.
Thank you. That's great.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
I'm honored too.
So I would like to ask you a little bit about Sri Lankan's culture, maybe basically about your country in general.
Yeah, it's like my country is a very small island actually. It's very closer to India, but it's an island. So basically, we are face cut and everything is like similar to Indians, but the culture and language and everything is kind of different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's a very small island actually. It's smaller than Hokkaido.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? It's that small?
Yeah. It's so small.
Oh, wow. Can you how much time do you think it would take to drive around Sri Lanka?
Around Sri Lanka, I have no idea, but this end to that end, the longest journey, the distance is like 440 kilometers maybe.
Really?
Yeah, that is the longest.
That's not a lot. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tiny. But okay. So how's you said it's close to India, but you said it's completely different, culturally and language.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
It's like basically the religion, I guess, because in India it's like basically people are having kind of Hindu religion, and in Sri Lanka, Buddhist is the kind of the majority religion, and so culture is completely based on the Buddhist culture. So I think that's the main difference between people. So yeah, I think that's the major difference. But what else? Yeah, I think pretty much that.
How about the language?
Yeah, it's totally different. It's kind of one and only language, just spoken by Sinhalese people. The language is Sinhala.
Sinhala?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know anyone never heard about this language. Just speaking only in Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
And there's another language. Basically, we have two languages. It's majority Sinhala, and the other national language is Tamil, which is kind of a South Indian language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, speak by Tamil people.
Is like a dialect in India or no?
I think no, actually Tamil. They speak Indian Tamil pretty much. I don't know the difference, but Indian people say that they can technically identify Sri Lankan peoples when they start to speak. So I think they have kind of different accent, but it's Tamil altogether.
Okay, nice. Wow. Huh. Yeah, that's really interesting. I didn't know it's such a tiny island.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm curious if anybody here has ever been to Sri Lanka actually. Because, well, I definitely never have been. How about, because when we travel, one thing that is very, very important while traveling is the food. The food, nah. Everybody loves some good food.
Exactly.
How about the food in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think most Japanese people, they like Sri Lankan food because many members especially ask about Sri Lankan curry and Sri Lankan dishes. I think it's quite popular in Japan these days. Yeah.
What kind of, like, what is the difference between, like, Japanese curry and
Sri Lankan curry? I think the spices, maybe. Yeah, because in Sri Lanka we use a lot of natural spices, like, you know, there are cinnamon sticks and cardamom, fenugreeks and fennel seeds. Maybe you never even heard about this kind of things.
Gosh. It all sounds so unfamiliar but delicious.
Definitely.
Ooh, a lot of spices.
A lot of spices, and at the same time our food is kind of getting different from Indian food because we use a lot of coconut milk.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's an island and it's a tropical island. So because it's tropical island, coconuts are kind of anywhere else. Anywhere you can find coconuts in anywhere.
Right.
So basically our food culture is totally based on coconuts.
Oh, okay. Can you basically like go up to a tree and just grab a coconut?
No,
No?
really.
No? Aw.
They are so tall. We can't climb them.
That's true, because it's like a palm trees, right?
Yeah.
See, my ignorance just came through. Me being from Northern Europe, I've never seen a palm tree in my life. That's true. We only have apple trees in Poland.
We don't have apples in Sri Lanka.
There you go.
That's the difference.
Oh, that is so true. Oh my gosh. I'm just embarrassed myself. But hey, guys, we're here to embarrass ourselves. It's okay. What about taking ladder, you know?
No. You will end up like in the ground.
Gotcha.
Ladder is somewhere and you are somewhere in the ground.
No.
It's like there are specialized people who actually can climb these trees. Not us, not basic people, but there are people who have kind of special training to climb these trees. And yeah, they do the job for us.
Oh, so is it like a profession?
Yeah, it's kind of a profession, but they are getting very few people now.
Oh.
Yeah, because because now people have access to education, so people don't do these kind of dangerous jobs.
Oh, is it dangerous? Like very dangerous?
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous.
How tall are palm trees?
Palm tree. Yeah, maybe. Like if you just think about a building, like 3-story building.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just like, oh, you cannot grab it because it's...
No, but nowadays they are kind of genetically modified these coconut trees, so basically you can just go and grab a coconut tree and crack it like this. But
right.
these are kind of not natural.
Right. Yeah.
But nowadays these kind of coconut trees are popular.
So forgive my ignorance, but
It's okay.
When I think about coconuts, because I've never actually been to a tropical country ever, and coconuts, I think those like drinks with a little straw, you know. Do you guys do that in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, actually for that we have special kind of coconuts called king coconuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just for drink. The exact taste is like, do you guys know about Pocari sweet, right?
Pocari sweat.
Yeah. The exactly taste is similar to Pocari sweet. Natural, but taste is like Pocari sweet.
Guys, natural Pocari sweat?
I think maybe Pocari sweet is made from this taste.
Really?
Maybe I don't know. I just guessed, but the taste is exactly like that, but it's full natural.
I love Pocari sweet.
Yeah. You should try king coconut someday.
It's so good for hangover.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, same thing. We do it. Whenever we have hangovers, we have some king coconut. It's a good hydrant.
And it's natural.
Yes, and it's natural.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm going to Sri Lanka.
Definitely.
Whoa. Guys, this is a lot of new information actually I'm learning today.
Yeah.
I learned palm trees are taller than I expected. And I can drink Pocari Sweat from a coconut. That's amazing. Well, guys, if you've maybe never been to Sri Lanka or... okay, sorry. If you have any questions about that, also you can type them in the chat. Or if you have any comments, also don't be afraid to use the chat. But kind of moving on from the country and culture, in your kind of description, in your profile, and also from what we talked, because we did like interview together for this job, you are a nurse.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us a little bit more about like your work as a nurse? Do you work with kind of in hospitals, or is it more kind of like a caretaker? Or...
Yeah, I actually work in the largest hospital in Sri Lanka.
Oh, okay.
In the capital. So it is kind of... actually, I worked in hospital, so basically I had so many responsibilities as a nurse. Working in a hospital is completely like we are working in a different world, because we can see a lot of things that people usually don't have to see, don't want to see. Like sometimes it's so nice that like you have the chance to see how people are born to this world, and at the same time the opposite.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes it's a great experience, sometimes it's not. But I really like it.
It has to be like a really busy job.
Exactly, crazily busy.
Yeah, I think so, right? But you say you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say is like the most enjoyable thing about being a nurse?
Yeah, actually, the thing that people come with some kind of incurable diseases, and then we start to treat them as a team. So this teamwork is also make me happy. Like, there's no difference, like I'm a nurse, you're a doctor, and there's a cleaner, so there's not a kind of difference.
Right.
And we work together as a team to make their life better.
Oh, that's nice.
So and that teamwork, actually, in the teamwork we had a lot of jokes, and because it is kind of a teamwork and kind of sharing food and everything. So it's kind of family inside the hospital.
Family, yeah. I was gonna say that kind of like a small community.
Yeah.
Better word. Yeah.
Better word, because we live in the capital. So basically, people are not originally from the capital. So basically, they live in Colombo just for this job. So it's kind of a community, actually, and like a family. They are taking care of each other. Like staff, they are kind of friends. That like sometimes it's like more than friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there is no this like hierarchy of like someone.
Not really. Sometimes the boss is kind of superpower person.
Of course, right. The boss is the boss.
Boss is the boss.
Always. Every country.
Only the normal doctors and we nurses, and especially our senior person also, I mean the super great nurse, she is also kind of our boss, so no, we are not going to joke with her.
Right. Yeah, it's a little bit risky. Yeah.
Only the people who work inside the same ward are having this kind of bond, special bond.
The team members kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds really, really nice. Like kind of this relationships that people
Exactly.
create. How would you how long have you been in Japan for?
Like exactly now it's 1 year and 9 months.
1 year, 9 months.
Yeah.
Oh, almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Quite a long time.
Yeah.
How would you compare, maybe working in Japan, or in general, like life in Japan to life in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, it's totally different.
Totally different. Yeah.
Even though we are still Asians, but it's Southern Asia, then this is Eastern Asia, so food culture and starting from everything is different, totally different. And the best thing is I really like to live here in Japan, because my country is also great, but here in Japan we can enjoy the infrastructure is great, like transportation is so punctual. So basically you can say the time to the person, exact time. I will come to this time. You can come actually, but in Sri Lanka we never can do that because of the huge traffic jams and these kind of things.
Is it more like mostly driving?
Yeah, basically people drive to their destinations, so it's kind of
yeah, there's not much space for like long train lines.
Yeah, there are long train lines, but still it's so inconvenient because, I mean, there are no doors in Sri Lanka. I mean, in the trains are kind of not secured, but still people are coming. But actually, the place where I live, we don't have this kind of train lines. So it's not like a network like in here Japan. Basically like 3 to 4 lines are just connected to the capital city. So yeah, it's not convenient for everyone.
Interesting. Okay, so one more question. I'm so curious about that. I'm so sorry, but like being from, you know, a little bit of Northern Europe, it's like so interesting for me. How about, you know, when we think about, like, when me as a European, I think about Europe, in South Europe, which is like the warmer countries, we usually kind of have the stereotype of people being like, you know, slow life, relaxed life, chill, basically. It's not always the case, of course, like cities are busy and stuff, but there is this kind of more kind of relaxed feeling. How would you compare that? Is there more relaxed feeling in your country than, for example, like busy Tokyo, or no, there's like basically,
I think basically it's same.
Yeah.
Like people are super busy, they're running towards their goals. No one has time to just stay and look around.
Right, just a big city life.
Normal big city life.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was very curious about it, since there is a stereotype, I think, about like tropical countries that like, you know, everybody's so chill and like, they have time for everything, but as we see here, like it's not necessarily true, right? Like people are busy everywhere.
Yeah,
and
they have to work to earn money.
Everybody has to work. Yeah. True. Okay, so going away from that topic, because I feel like I've been like drilling you with that, but I'm just so curious about it.
That's okay.
Amazing. So let's go to kind of your interests. And one interest that you stated was cooking.
Yeah.
Cooking now. So we're going kind of back to food. What kind of cooking? What do you enjoy to cook? Do you cook every day?
Pretty much. I have to cook every day because, you know, in Sri Lanka it's kind of a housewife duty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
To cook meals. So yeah, actually before I get married, I didn't know how to cook. Even I can't make some eggs salad. Just I can make a breakfast like cornflakes and add some milk and then just having it.
Perfect. That's my level of cooking.
Yeah, that was my level.
Cereal, maybe toast.
But
toast is a stretch. There's like, you know, like heat involved. I will burn it so many times.
Exactly.
Okay, so after you got married, you learned to cook.
Yeah, everything.
Oh, and you learned to kind of love cooking then.
Yeah. After that, I realized that I have kind of passion in cooking.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So you discovered the new passion.
Yeah.
Huh. How long did it take for you to discover that, like, you actually enjoy cooking?
Yeah, actually, you know, after I'm getting married, so I have to cook no matter how much I hate it. So I had to cook. So basically, I tried to learn this thing from YouTube. Watching YouTube. So actually, YouTube helped me a lot. And some kind of cooking applications. So when I try to watch them and when I try to do it, and when it comes like a beautiful dish in my hand, then I start to like it.
It's like a satisfying result.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I wish I could have that, but my cooking is not good.
You will get in there someday.
One day. Whoa, so what is kind of your favorite thing to cook?
I like to make Italian food. Like lasagna is my favorite dish.
Isn't lasagna kind of difficult to make?
Yeah, it's not that difficult. I mean, basically, the hard part is to find the pasta sheet in Japan.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, so basically, I'm going to Kaldi or something and then buy this kind of pasta sheets, and the rest is pretty much easy, I guess. Yeah.
Really? Because I feel like the white was it called bechamel sauce?
Yeah.
Right, the white sauce.
Yeah.
I feel like it's so difficult to make. A little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
There you go. I think you're just so talented that you don't realize how difficult it is.
It's not like that. Actually, I really like it. So
That's
because
amazing.
I really like it,
Oh.
I'm trying to make it no matter how hard it is. I'm trying to do it.
That is awesome. I would like give up after 5 minutes. I'm like, nah, it's not working. No. Give me like Uber Eats. Hi. I would like to
Give me
have
some lasagna.
Give me lasagna. I need a lasagna. Like, oh, we don't have lasagna. Can carbonara? Like, no, lasagna. Whoa, guys, how about you? Like, do you enjoy cooking, or what kind of maybe cuisine? Like, which kind of country's food do you enjoy cooking? And also, have you also discovered some kind of passion unintentionally? Because I feel like it was unintentional, right?
Exactly,
Like it was
yeah,
kind of an
correct.
accident.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool, actually. Like,
Yeah.
you were basically, I mean, it's gonna be a strong word, but you were kind of forced to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
But you discover you really like it.
Yeah, exactly.
That is so cool. That is
But
really cool.
it is kind of countless times I made mistakes, like burnt dishes, and sometimes the puddings getting hard, and sometimes
Ah.
these kind of things happened in the history.
Okay.
I'm taking everything from internet. So that recipe, actually I know how to make it, but I have no idea how to exactly give the quantities. Like this from onions, this amount, spreads, this amount. So I can basically give that kind of particular idea about the ingredients.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
yeah, I got these kind of actual accurate ingredient patterns just from internet, but I know how to cook it.
That is difficult thing, right? To kind
Yeah.
of know, measure everything.
Yeah,
So.
because I'm not an expert cook. I also learned from internet.
But it's a good, newly founded. When did you actually found this passion in cooking? Like how long ago?
Actually, like maybe 4 to 5 years.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's not like super long time.
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
start.
exactly.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna create like amazing recipes, just like maybe like Thilini's kitchen is gonna be like the most famous restaurant in Tokyo.
Maybe.
Like like Sri Lanka fusion with like Tokyo, like Japan food.
Wow, great business idea.
Guys, would you try that? I would try that.
Definitely.
Do you guys eat seafood? Like it's an island, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
A lot of seafood. I
Yeah.
think, right?
It's like there's a kind of restaurant that exclusively kind of make for crabs. The name is kind of Crab Ministry.
Oh, perfect.
Or maybe Ministry of Crabs, I can't exactly remember. So
They have all the meetings there.
crab meetings.
They're delicious.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
crabs, lobsters, pretty much everything. But unfortunately, I am allergic to seafood.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm so sad.
Oh my goodness. So also in Japan, no sushi.
No sushi.
Well, I will support you in that way that I don't eat seafood. I'm not allergic, but I don't like seafood, so I also cannot eat sushi and stuff.
Thank you.
So
Finally, I found someone like me.
there you go. Yeah, so we can support each other in like, 'cause for me, like the sushi looks delicious, but
Yeah.
as soon as I smell or taste,
Exactly. Yeah, actually, I'm not allergic to sushi because sushi is made from fish.
Ah.
I'm not allergic to fish. I'm just allergic to shellfish.
Shellfish.
Yeah.
Oh.
But exactly, I'm not eating sushi exactly the same reason. Like bad smell.
Right, but it looks so beautiful, right?
Exactly, it's so beautiful. It's like kind of an ornament.
It is. We can. Another thing that I saw on your profile, and I didn't know actually about that because about cooking, I think we talked about it before, but is photography. You said also.
Yeah, that is the one thing I think that is one thing I'm great about.
That is okay. Tell us more. So, what kind of photography do you do?
Yeah, actually, I really like. I mean, my special talent is kind of doing wildlife and nature photography.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I have kind of all the equipments that necessary for that, and Yeah, so yeah, whenever I was in Sri Lanka, I went to so many nice places, and in Sri Lanka especially, it's kind of the wildlife diversity is so large.
Right.
You can go to some place and there are creatures with the wet situation, and somewhere it's kind of people. The animals like leopards, deers, and elephants, and nice colored birds. So it's kind of a paradise for a wildlife photographer like me. But now my lens is kind of under the box, inside the box, and it's kind of I don't know what happened to it. Because in here, I think it's really hard to go to a national park and take wildlife shots. Yeah, I think there are not much wildlife in Japan to take. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really research it.
Thank you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you again.
Thank you very
for
much
joining.
You too.
Yeah, and see you guys next. Oh, actually, next week I'm not gonna be here. Pablo is gonna be here as your host because, guys, I'm going on a vacation. So just a little disclaimer: next TGIF is gonna be hosted by our awesome mate Pablo. So you have to look forward to that because I'm sure he's gonna do an amazing job. So again, thank you guys so much. It's a very long goodbye. So thank you so much. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. See you guys. Bye. Thank you.